Hello to all you lovely knowledge seekers out there, and welcome to Just Under 5 Minutes channel. I'm your host, Julie Kovacs, and in this video we will be discovering who the Essenes were, what were their beliefs, what was their significance, and where are they now. The Essenes were a Jewish sect that emerged during the Second Temple period in ancient Israel, believed to have existed from the 2nd century BCE to the 1st century CE. They were known for their distinctive way of life, characterized by asceticism, communal living, and strict religious practices. One of the key characteristics of the Essenes was their emphasis on ritual purity. They practiced frequent ritual immersions, such as baptisms, as a means of purifying themselves from sin and maintaining a state of holiness. They also adhered to a strict code of conduct, which included abstinence from marriage, voluntary poverty, and in some cases, vegetarianism. They lived in communal settlements where they shared property, possessions, and daily activities, forming a close-knit community. They had a strong apocalyptic worldview, believing in the imminent arrival of a messianic figure who would bring about a final battle between the forces of good and evil. They saw themselves as the sons of light and believed that they were the true keepers of the divine knowledge, which was revealed to them through secret teachings and passed down through generations. When it comes to their stance on Jesus, there is limited information available. Some scholars speculate that Jesus may have been influenced by Essene teachings, given similarities in their emphasis on purity, communal living, and eschatological beliefs. However, there is no concrete evidence to suggest a direct connection between Jesus and the Essenes. In comparison to other Jewish sects of the time, such as the Pharisees and Sadducees, the Essenes had distinct differences. The Pharisees were known for their interpretation and application of Jewish law, and they held a more mainstream position within Judaism, with a focus on synagogue worship and legalistic observance of Jewish traditions. The Sadducees, on the other hand, were a priestly aristocracy who held influence in the temple and were more conservative in their beliefs and practices. The Essenes, on the other hand, were seen as a separatist and more radical group. They withdrew from mainstream society and lived in isolated communities, devoting themselves to a strict way of life and esoteric teachings. They rejected the authority of the temple in Jerusalem and criticized what they saw as corruption among the religious establishment. As for their current status, there is no evidence to suggest that the Essenes as a distinct sect exist today. The Essenes disappeared from historical records after the destruction of the Second Temple in 70 CE, and their writings, including the famous Dead Sea Scrolls, which were discovered in the mid-20th century. However, some scholars speculate that their influence may have persisted and may have influenced later Jewish and Christian sects or movements. In conclusion, the Essenes were a unique Jewish sect known for their ascetic lifestyle, communal living, strict religious practices, and apocalyptic beliefs. While their stance on Jesus remains uncertain, their distinct characteristics and differences from other contemporary Jewish sects such as the Pharisees and Sadducees set them apart. Although the Essenes are not present as a distinct group in modern times, their historical significance and legacy continue to be a subject of scholarly interest and research. Thank you for listening, and be sure to check some of our other videos here at the Just Under 5 Minutes channel. On behalf of the team, I wish you a good day.